Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. Today in this video we will be learning about decimals and how to represent them on a grid paper. Like you can see in this video, I am having this grid paper with me and I have drawn it 10 by 10. That means 10 units horizontally and 10 units vertically. Now for this activity we need 2 grid papers and an observation sheet like I have made. So we are going to discuss about addition of decimals. Now let's get started. Now I am taking 2 colors to represent my decimals. We will start by representing 0.2 in our grid. Let's see how it is done. I am representing 0.2, which means 2 lines out of this 10 into 10 grid. So I am shading my 2 lines to represent 0.2 in my grid. As you all can see, so I am done with my coloring. Now dear all, 0.2 means 2 lines out of these 10 lines. Okay, so if someone asks you to color or to shade a decimal, that is 0.3, so you will say that you are going to shade 3 lines. For example, I am using a different color and I will be shading 3 lines. I am doing it all in front of you. One can also understand that 0.2 makes 20 boxes out of 100 and 0.3 means 30 boxes out of 100. If we have to add these numbers, I will say that 0.5 of the grid is shaded, which means that 50 boxes out of 100 are shaded. This is called addition of decimals. Now we shall take another example. For example, if I have to take a number, or I'll say a decimal, I'll take 0.12. This means I will shade 1, 2. That means one entire line, that will be 1, and 2 box. Fine. So this will be 0.12. Fine. So I'm shading it for you all. So I have shaded 0.12, which means 1 line and 2 box. Similarly, if I have to add one another decimal into it, and I'll take now 0.33, which means 3 lines and 3 boxes. So now I have completed shading my 0.33. So what I've done is I have taken 3, that means 3 lines, and the other 3 as 3 boxes. So now the total becomes, see, count the number of lines: 1 complete line, 2 complete line, 3 complete line, and 4 complete line. So there are 4 complete lines. Fine. And the number of boxes are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Fine. So my decimal become 0.45. So it becomes 0.45. We can try it in another way as well. Let's cross check our answer. 0.12 plus 0.33, adding it, we get 5 and 4, 0.45. So that means we have shaded correctly. You all are suggested to take different decimals and can shade the same in the grid paper as I have done and can add it. Now let's fill our observation sheet. So the number of unit squares in the grid are, total number are 100, isn't it? How many of the squares are shaded? I can see 4 lines and 5 boxes, which means 45 of my boxes are shaded, isn't it? The shaded portion represents the decimal. So how we will represent it? We will represent it as 45 upon 100, which gives the decimal 0.45. Now we have to again write the shaded portion that represents the decimal in our previous grid. So let's count here. So it shows total of 5 lines, which shows 50 box, correct? So 50 box and the total box are 100 as usual. So we will write 50 upon 100, which shows the answer as 0.5. We do not write 0.50. Actually 0.5 and 0.50 are the same thing. Similarly, you all can make the similar grids and can try with different decimal numbers and can fill the grid paper and record the observation. Have a good day.